Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Luminous coming to you guys with a pro duty commentary. Today I'm casting MithTrust versus Starsboba, and this is from the GEST loser bracket finals, I believe. And yes, on Scourge today we have Starsboba. This is one of my favorite teams to watch back in the days. Man, that makes me sound pretty I can actually envision myself like 60 years from now. That's a very fruitful life if I live for 60 more years. Like maybe like 50 years from now, I'll be talking to my grandkids like, back in my days, I used to talk in front of a computer by myself. Forever alone. Anyways, we are casting MithTrust versus Starsboba. Unfortunately, we don't have a pick ban analysis, so we're gonna just pause and look at what heroes we have. MithTrust is sporting a TIE Hunter, Shadow Demon, Windrunner, Anti-Mage, and Beastmaster. And on Starsboba end, we have a Venomancer Prophet, Clockwork, Syllabear, and Vengeful Spirit. So let's talk about the Starsboba lineup for a bit. Now, Starsboba, not even before the lineup, Starsboba back in 2010, they were the Southern East Asian team to beat. They were the powerhouse. They were doing very, very well in big international land. Since then, some of their players have went to retirement, I believe, so soon. This used to be their captain, a great solo mid player, now no longer plays. Manga Q or Manga Echi no longer plays as well. Unless he's playing with a different tag, which I don't think he is. So those are two of their best players, and they lost that. And they're still good to see them playing Dota, but unfortunately, they really got to step it up, because MithTrust is no easy team to beat. But let's look at the lineup here. Venomancer, Prophet, and Syllabear are great pushers. Vengeful Spirit is a great pushing hero as well. Vengeful Spirit and Clockwork, great pushing hero in their own right. I'll talk about these two in just a bit, but these three, right? I mean, you guys know what they do. They summon Treants, they blow up Creep Wave. There's Master Rewards. Of course, this beard does siege damage to towers, so, you know, more damage. And they're great pushers in their own right. But let's talk about Clockwork and Vengeful Spirit and why they're great pushers. First of all, Clockwork gives you sight behind their tower, especially if you're pushing at nighttime, which is really good. You always want to see where the enemy lineup is, especially if they have very dangerous stunners, such as Beastmaster or the Shadow Demon or, you know, Windrunner in this case. Also, you threaten to hook in behind, cog up, and then really set up for every one of your teammates to really come in. So, Clockwork is a great pusher in that because it provides a vision and that great initiation. Vengeful Spirit, same thing. Terror with the vision, and of course with the swap if she gets high level enough. So, also, of course, the Command Aura is what I'm trying to... My mind going crazy. Command Aura is a great pushing spell because, well, you know, it gives all your creeps plus damage. And of course, you give that Syllabear bear plus damage as well, which you could really benefit from. So that's great and good stuff. Unfortunately for the Starsboba, every single hero on their lineup requires quite a bit of EXP. So they might put the Prophet in the jungle to get a little bit more EXP in their lanes. We'll see if they're going to do that. On the MithTrust team, it looks like they're going to be doing a little bit more late game carry strat. They're going to have Windrunner, Anti-Mage, and Beastmaster as their hardcore carry. Meanwhile, we'll have of course, TIE Hunter and Shadow Demon on support. Beastmaster and Windrunner are some of the best utilities you could ask for. Of course, the Inner Beast Aura, the 3.75 second of stun on 2 hero, that's insane. Of course, Anti-Mage, we are very capable and very familiar with what he is. Excuse me, we're very familiar with what he's capable of doing if you've been watching any Dota 2 matches lately. But this team, they need to farm up quite a bit. They have okay AoE, they have Power Shot and Axis. I don't think that's enough to really repel a push from Starsboba. So they really got to utilize their superior positioning and also on the great mobility heroes in terms of Windrunner and Anti-Mage. Of course, they have some good team fight in terms of the TIE Hunter Ravage and the Shackle Shot and whatever else. Yeah, but I feel like Starsboba got the better pick. They got the more offensive pick, and that's going to make games a little bit more interesting to watch. So I think that's going to be enough for this pick and ban analysis. So let's unpause the game and let's see who is playing what on the MithTrust team. We have Shriffy on the Shadow Demon. Laquette's carry player going to be playing the Anti-Mage. Meanwhile, the Beastmaster is going to be handled by Treba. We have TNK on the TIE Hunter and Nanu on the Windrunner. Me on the Scourge, we have Vengeful Spirit, Yuna or 820 playing the Vengeful Spirit. David is going to be playing the Venomancer. Archie is going to be playing the Prophet. These three are the core guys that was with Starsboba so soon, and with Manga Q that was kind of the old Starsboba core. And they're going to have Batu, which is the replacement. He's been playing with Starsboba for a while as well. And of course, I think this is just Rekka. Yeah, Rekka plays no, Rekka was the Sable guy. Yuna wasn't. But all 5 of these guys have been playing together for a while, so no big deal. Rekka plays a Beastly Invoker, but he's going to be playing Lung Druid today, no big deal. He's going to be using his Bear to scout. Very, very standard. It seems like we're going to have a tri-lane bottom, I presume. Maybe not. Prophet is going to be going to jungle, I presume he is. He does have wards and quite a bit of clarities. Yeah, this is a giveaway. If you know that he's going to be going to jungle, he is going to be carrying quite a bit of clarities. And Vengeful Spirit having on the bot lane. So we're going to have a dueling Venomancer. Venge is very, very strange. We're going to have Clockwork mid. I like to see that. We don't see Clockwork mid anymore. Simply because, well, he's really overshadowed by a lot of heroes. But do you look to what Clockwork can do in this game? He's a great initiator, especially in the early to mid game, and he could really catch people off their guards. It's going to be Lung Druid solo top against a Windrunner. I do believe Lung Druid is going to have the advantage simply because he really outlasted, of course, out-harass the Windrunner quite a bit. He's actually just handing his Bear here. I'm not too sure that actually moved the Creepilibrium a little bit closer to Windrunner, which you like that. But look, here comes the harassment. Windrunner simply have to back off. Back on the top lane here, it looks like these guys are going to go into jungle, so this is going to be a jungle Prophet. Vengeful Spirit is going to go on top lane to really give a little bit of assistance. And then we're going to have a jungle Tide. Now it's going to be doing a little bit of stack pulling, very, very standard. Anti-Mage is going to be on the bot, going to be denying the creep wave, and Shadow Demon really just annoying that Venomancer, who is going to be soloing. Yeah, Venomancer is going to have a tough time getting any levels, any EXP, and I think he's got wards at level 1. Which is, yeah, he's got wards to level 1, which basically is just free go for the Shadow Demon. 2 hits, and that's 16 go for him. So maybe he shouldn't really be spamming these ones. He's really just doing it for sight. Of course, you don't want them to kind of wrap around and get a gank on you. But since you're staying so far back anyway, it's got to be somewhat careful. Here we go. A little bit of engagement. There's a Disrupt, and they're going to really hit on the Venomancer. Venomancer's HP is going to drop like crazy. But, you know, he's going to go back and tango up. So Shadow Demon, excuse me, the Starsboba team early on is going to just try to get some EXP, try to defend their towers as much as possible, and go for one big mid-game push. Probably after the Radiance is going to be completed on the Syllabear. It's going to be a while from there. Ooh, Command Aura has been picked up by the Vengeful Spirit. This is actually very, very odd. Generally, we take Terror at number 2, but I'll talk about why Command Aura is just picked up, guys. We see an engagement on the top lane, Magic Missile, and a couple of right-click. You can see Haste Rune is picked up by the Clockwork. He's coming right in on the mini-map. I think this Windrunner is going to be dead for sure. Magic Missile has a very low cooldown. She eats a tree, but here comes the Clockwork. There's another Magic Missile. Clock runs around and gets all the creep block, but he's going to pick up First Blood, and very lucky for them that the Bear is tanking it all up with that Stout Shield, tanking all that key tower damage, and no one really took a significant amount of damage as we see the Clockwork not missing too much EXP either as he hastes back to the mid lane facing off against that Beastmaster. Beastmaster, by the way, going for the Inner Beast build. Let's see, he's going to level up Inner Beast at level 4 as well. And is it going to be Inner Beast? I've caught a while. We'll see. Inner Beast level 2. And generally, if you haven't been watching Beastmaster at Dota 1 lately, Beastmaster love to pick up the Inner Beast so you could get that lane push going on. And really, after you get the lane push with your Inner Beast and also with your Axis, you could control the runes that you're getting. You can see if you give the runes to the Clockwork, he could be a very dangerous ganker, just like we saw earlier on the top lane. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of lane switch. Starsboba is going to put the Venomancer back on the mid lane, and then put the Clock on the bot lane. Now Clock with level 4, I think it's going to be a lot easier time to handle this lane. And Venomancer could try to get some level on the mid lane. And I think this is a good choice because Venomancer, without any levels, he's going to have a tough time. Unfortunately, ooh, Force of Nature level 2. Prophet is just level 3. This is a very, very important part. I gotta point out all these skill builds. That's very, very different from what we usually see, right? So Prophet has a summon at level 1 and 3, and then he took teleport at 2. And the reason he got this build is because he wanted to jungle level more. The standard Prophet build, if you're going to jungle, is you take Sprout at level 3, so you could threaten with the gank. So you TP behind the Beastmaster, and then you Sprout. And of course, you need your Force of Nature to jungle. So you need all 3 of your spells, all at level 1 by level 3. And if he's skipping a Sprout like this is an indication that he wants to just jungle up. He's not going to be going for gank at all. And this is a very strategical choice. Should not go for the standard build like this, and that means gonna opting for a little bit more XP, which is exactly what they need. Back on the top lane here, we just talked about how the Vengeful Spirit has picked up Command Aura at level 2, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna go back to Terror now at level 4. But the reason that she has taken Command Aura at level 2 is threatening for a push. Now, she's not the best pusher. Tier's generally a lot better as a skill choice. And generally, you don't want to skill Command Aura because it helps your creep wave push, as they all get the plus damage. But if you want to push, then the Command Aura early is not a bad choice at all. Looks like she's hanging out in the middle lane trying to set up a gank. I'm not too sure whether she could do so. She could maybe wrap around and get a gank behind here on the Windrunner. And looks like she might be waiting for a rune or just want to really help out the Venomancer in the mid lane. Venomancer just level 3 at this point here. The wards are level 2, and she has a single level Poison Sting. Just level up Gale right now. You can see that attribute bonus a level 1 by the Vengeful Spirit. Wow, so this skill, she's not getting Terra at all. These skill builds are so odd from Starsboba. Gale just taken up by level 4 Venomancer, and I assure you, these guys, they know what the standard skill build is, but they're just choosing it to do it differently, as we see a teleportation coming on top lane with a Smoke of Deceit as well, and I do believe this Syllabear is basically dead. A single Roar is going to get a job done, and there's going to be a Roar Axis Power Shot, very easy kill, going to be claimed on that Beastmaster, or excuse me, on the Lone Druid. Very nicely done here by Tripa on the Beastmaster. It's level 6, and what is that aura? Yeah, level 2 aura. It's going to be maxing access, and then going back to that aura, and then getting Call of Wild for the mid-game ganks and whatnot. Shadow Demon roams to the mid lane here. He's done a fantastic job on the bot lane, keeping the anti-mage, getting the free farm, but unfortunately for him, it's only level 2. He's quite level dependent as the support goes, so he's going to try to get some level on the mid lane. And you see a Venomancer in position as well. Got to bring up Sadis and is keeping it on right now. It looks like we're going to have a little bit of engagement on the top lane here. Magic Missile is going to get him done. There's a Sprout. He's going to use a Power Shot maybe. He's going to try to tango out. Nice blocking by the Venge. He's trying to block. He's going to get the block off. I think they're going to keep on chasing again. Short cooldown on the Magic Missile. You can see it one more time. And we're going to have nice blocking by these Treants. Very well done here by Starsboba, getting the kill on the top lane. Mean a little bit of engagement on the bot? No. Nothing else, but I do believe that we're going to have engagement on the mid lane. It looks like Gale is going to go on Triffy. He's got to be very careful. He's taking a lot of poison damage, and he's going to go down. But the question is, Venomancer going to go down first? Nope, looks like Shadow Demon's going to go down. And then Venomancer, yes, Beastmaster is going to claim him. Look at these Serpent Wards. They're going to do so much damage. 32 apiece, of course. They don't do, they get reduced quite a bit. But still a massive amount of damage being done. And the pushes start from Starsboba as they push down the top tier tower very easily with the Treants, with the Command Aura, of course with the Bear as it's doing most of the damage. You see he's picking up an Orb of Venom for a little bit more lane control. And anytime he sends it on these Windrunner, she's going to take, at least 10 or 15 or so more damage. So she's going to have a tough time. Back in the mid lane here, a teleportation coming in right now. Venomancer TP's right into Beastmaster. Beastmaster says, I don't care, and gets off a couple of right click here. Venomancer's going to go for a Buckler first. Evidently going to be going for the for Mecha. So Mecha Arcane Boots is probably his item choice. Let's see how we're doing in terms of item choice, in terms of the Prophet. Where are you at, Prophet? Prophet in base? There's Prophet. Going to be going for Boots and Ring of Poseidon. So no really indication of what he might be going next. Beastmaster picks up a Invis Rune and looks like he's going to be roaring Axis. A couple of right clicks from, yeah, they're going to get the easy kill, and looks like killing spree on this Beastmaster. Very nicely done. Great ganking from Beastmaster. I haven't seen a Beastmaster gank this efficiently in a long time, and he's keeping everyone on Starsboba team on their toes, and he's getting quite a bit of level advantage, which is going to be very key later on. That's going to allow him to basically run in and tank. And Beastmaster generally won't be able to do this because he usually dies quite a bit early game to set up those ganks, but now he's getting quite a bit of XP, which is nice. Of course, that also allows Anti-Mage to keep on free farming. He's got a Hand of Midas first. Last time I checked, I think he's got a Ring of Health. Now he's got a Hand of Midas. This is a very strange build. Hand of Midas, if you want to get a Hand of Midas, you generally rush it right off the bat, as we're going to need a little engagement against the Venomancer. It's going to be difficult to kill him simply because he has so many Serpent Wards in position. Of course, a single Gale will just basically push you back. Clockwork Hook misses. That's a little bit unfortunate. Rocket again giving sight and doing a little bit of damage. As you see, Wrath of Nature, I do believe there was a gank on the top lane. Sorry for missing that, but that was a 3-man gank on this Windrunner. You can imagine what happened. Prophet used the Wrath of Nature and teleportation to go in to grab the kill as well. Back in the mid lane here, Venomancer relentless on that push. Again, the Buckler, yeah, he's popping it just for these 1 creeps, and of course he does have to bring up the Sage's turn on as well with these Mass Serpent Wards, so you can keep the Creep Liam so far in, and that's going to signal to the Beastmaster, hey yo, if you're going to leave your lane and set up those ganks, I'm going to push your tower. So you got to make a key choice whether you want to push, but Beastmaster still doing a very good job. That Inner Beast being very helpful in terms of pushing the creep wave back, and of course Axis being very helpful as well. You can see he's continuously doing that. Inner Beast level check is just a level 2, so he is going to go back to Call of Wild to get some EXP, get the bird up, and get the quill piece up, which is going to be very nice to set up ganks and whatnot. Celebrate doing a very good job keeping Windrunner back, and Windrunner's having a tough time despite getting 40 CS in 9 minutes. Actually, that's really good farm. Unfortunately, he's got picked off many times. Prophet reveals himself, and so does Vengeful Spirit. So that's very unfortunate. They wanted to gank on that Windrunner. Unfortunately, would not be able to do so. I think they could just power off this tower and try to push it down. Immediate TP. There's a swap on the Windrunner. Can we get a kill on him? I don't think so. Here comes all the TP. We have a disruption. This is really bad. Do they have the Beastmaster ward? That's the question. He's trying to get into range. Unfortunately, unable to do so. And the spear is going to scare everyone away. He could recall this back if they don't really keep on hitting him. Back on the spot lane though, Anti-Mage 10 minutes in, 60 creep kills. That is 6 a minute, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, there's only 8 creep kills per wave, and he's getting 6 of it. Of course, he was having absolutely free farm, but now he's going to get even more free farm. And the question is, though, Anti-Mage not the best counter pusher, and Syllabear, Furion, of course, with the Venomaster, they are great pushers. So this Anti-Mage got to be very careful. Don't matter if you're farming really well at this point if they just push down your Raxes. So again, Midas is one of those items that's more suited for longer games. I'm really surprised even against a team of pusher he has went for Midas. We'll see though. We'll see if it works out here. Back in the mid lane here, because Beastmaster has taken Call of Wild now, still trying to keep his tower alive. You can see tower very low in HP, and they might set up a gank here on David, as he does have the headdress working towards the mecha. I really want to get a quick CS check, but unfortunately, quite action-packed. 11 minutes in, 7 kills so far. We might see a little bit more. Now it's time to check some CS, as we see Rekka has a 500 gold, and how many CS does he have? Only 31. No? Is that 31 CS? That's only 31 CS. Windrunner outlaning him despite getting ganked all day long. Now, granted, the Lone Druid has been ganked once or twice as well, so that makes a little bit more sense. But Windrunner out farming him quite a bit, and I guess you could expect it because he does have, you know, power shot, great farming technique. So it makes, I guess it makes a little bit of sense. But she's on 3, as we might see another gank comes in from the Beastmaster, and the roar is gonna be right there. This Beastmaster is just doing such a good job setting up these ganks. He tried to turn into the true form to get a little bit more EXP or HP, excuse me, and unable to do so. As we see Anti-Mage again threatening to push that tower. Tower already half HP. Hook right in for that TIE Hunter. That's a little bit. I'm not too sure what he was thinking he's gonna do. Back in the mid lane though, we're gonna see a push right in Syllabear TPs, right in for the second tier 1 tower, and I think they're gonna go into tier 2. Indeed they will. Venomancer does have the mecha finish, unfortunately very low in terms of mana. Mecha does take, I think, 75 mana to pop, or no, 150 I think. So you gotta be very careful, as we see Clockwork gets picked off by the Anti-Mage, but here comes this big push. Prophet Treants in position, the Syllabear, and we have the roar coming in from the bear as well, and look at the damage. The tower's HP going down very quickly. The poison already stacking up. Here comes the Windrunner power shot, getting everyone low. Are we gonna pop the mecha? Yes, we will. Shackle shot hits on. Who are they gonna go for? Great defensive coming, but now the swap on the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon gets picked off. Prophet's still very healthy in terms of HP. They're focusing on the tower. TIE Hunter not level 6 just yet, so no Ravage. They're still pushing this. These Mass Serpent Wards doing massive damage right now. Can they keep on this pushing though? The pressure is on. Shackle shot on the Venomancer. Venomancer very low HP. Can he get off his ultimate? No, he cannot. Mecha and Wand a little bit too late. You can see Prophet going for the tower. He did pick up the tower. Vengeful Spirit half HP. Windrunner getting the right click. The Axis misses, and now Prophet very low HP, but he's gonna pick off the TIE Hunter. Nicely done here, and I think that's gonna be end of that engagement. Clockwork Hook misses barely. Wrath of Nature comes in. A lot of spell being traded off. Vengeful Spirit very low in HP. He's gonna be fine. Poison stack is gonna hit. He's gonna be fine as he turns back. That poison stack is not gonna be killed. As we see Clockwork in the center of everything. Is that gonna be end of the fight? Okay, gotta take a drink of water. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage on the bot lane doing a very good job pushing that bot tower. I'm not too sure whether he lasted it. Let's check out quickly. Yep, he lasted the tower. Windrunner got a tower as well, and these guys all have 1 tower each. So massive tower destruction in this game. And again, the question is, what item will be Anti-Mage getting? Here comes Clockwork. This Clock Hook is still on cooldown for about 24 seconds, and I don't think he could really get the kill on Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage gets royally creep block. Yeah, he's gonna just go back in lane and try to get this a little bit pushback and whatever else. Anti-Mage gonna be going for the Battle Fury build. You gotta be very, very careful when you're going for a build like this. Battle Fury, Treads, and Midas, you have absolutely no HP as evident. He's only got 777 HP. And right now on the Scourge team, they do quite a bit of AoE damage, and especially you cannot underestimate the Syllabear with the Entangle. He will just entangle. You don't count on it, but he will entangle you in a fight. And when you're entangled like this, you cannot blink. And that's going to be a world of difference for a hero such as Anti-Mage that relies on a blink for survival. So he's got to be very aware of that. Generally, you get a Manta style to counter that, but I don't know, in this game, it seems like he's really settled on that Battle Fury, which is definitely the most standard item choice here. And you see he's still free farming in this case here. 15 minutes in, he's hitting 90 creep kills. So we're still at 6 a minute. Very, very strong farm. And he's got a tower as well. Clockwork hooks right in for the Shadow Demon. He's going to self-disrupt, but that's not going to help. Oh, actually, he disrupt outside, but unfortunately, can the neutral creeps get a kill? He's trying to... Might get it. He might get it. Can the neutral last it? Yes, they can. What are these guys doing? They got 3 heroes right there. They couldn't get a single hit off. Come on, guys. Come on. They're not done just yet. Here comes Tidehunter's going to find it. Oh, no. That Prophet's dead. He gets a Sprout off. Where's the Anti-Mage? There's a Roar coming in. Anti-Mage going to get the right click in against Prophet. Prophet's going to be dead. Ravage going to be casted as well. Vengeful Spirit comes right in, trying to get a kill on the Anti-Mage. Wow, she recognized he's very low HP. Does not get the blink off. Unfortunately, this Vengeful Spirit is going to go down as well. That Boar getting that Viper slow. 4 staffs away, and I believe that Vengeful Spirit is going to be dead. She does have quite a bit of restorative left, and 13 charges on the wand. I think she's just basically baiting and trying to draw as much time as possible away from these guys. Wanted a kill on the Anti-Mage, unfortunately unable to do so. Tidehunter picked up 2 kills there. Beastmaster picked up 1 kill, but more importantly, Tidehunter got quite a bit of EXP as we see engagement going on right there. Sorry for missing that one. What did he drop his ultimate for? Shadow Demon? He was purged. He's very, very slow. Blinks right in. Venomancer is gonna be dead. The question is, who's gonna pick up the kill? The cat says, I am, as he ults for that one. And let's check out how we're doing in terms of gold. Anti-Mage should be very, very rich. He's gonna pick up the Battle Fury right now. Yep. He's going to have the Battle Fury, Midas, Treads in 16.5 minutes. Holy mother of Ice Frog. That is really, really good far. Of course, Scourge does have 1 tower advantage. Yeah, 1 tower advantage, a tier 2 tower very early on. That's going to give them some leeway. They're going to be leading in terms of gold in terms of that. Of course, they're going to have the Roshan advantage, given that they are playing on the Scourge side. The question is, where's that Relic? 100 gold in the bank. Does that bear have Relic? Is a Crow coming with the Relic? Does he not have the Relic? Syllabear's got nothing. He's got a Hood first. What? Now, of course, Hood is going to be really, really good against the magical damage output, which is quite a bit. I guess he's going to just tank his way in. Generally, you go for the Relic first because plus 60 damage will all carry through as you do a little bit more damage with that, what is that spell called? Demolish? Yeah, Demolish spell against the tower. Makes you do a little bit more extra damage. And the plus 60 is also very, very nice. Of course, Radiance, you can send the bear and just send it on the enemy support and do massive damage to them as well. And but no, he's gonna just go for tank, which is a very odd choice because you can see Syllabear generally very tanky. He's only level 10 and he's got 1500 HP. Once you pick up level 11 and the level 11 True Form Ultimate, yeah, he's gonna be up to about 2k HP. And now with that Hood, he's gonna be very, very difficult to kill. Looks like they have traded 2 towers for just 1 right now. Maybe they're gonna take for a tier 2 tower. But here comes the Tidehunter as well as the smoked up Scourge team. Clockwork's gonna be right there and trying to scare everyone off. But the question is, will that be enough? They're going to focus on the Tide. That's a poor choice. Going to get a Ravage off immediately. And now the Clockwork's going to be in trouble. Roar gets off on the Syllabear. Is it going to be enough, though? And Clockwork's going to be the first one to die. Is he? He is going to be the first one to die. But the Scourge Tower on the back line did go down. Now the Winner, very low HP, he's going to get right click off Shackle Shot on 2 hero. And now you see the Vengeful Spirit very, very low. The Boar doing the damage. Gets swap off. She's barely going to survive. Ern might pick her off. Yes, Ern is going to pick her off. But unfortunately, I think the Shadow Demon is going to go down. Wrath of Nature is going to hit him. One more hit is going to do it. A Carnage goes on. I'm not too sure who's winning right now. Double kill goes on Rekka. We did have a buyback from the Clockwork right now, so I guess it was a 2 for 2 so far. Can we get a gush off? Nope. Finmaster Gale a little bit too short. The thing is, these fights are all 4v5 fights as Anti-Mage. He's keep on farming. He is going to be going for Vladimir next. As you see that he does have a ring of regeneration. Top tower got destroyed as well just by the equilibrium. Of course, with Wrath of Nature being very helpful in that regard. Normally, I just be like, oh man, you should never go Vlad's right now. You just need HP. I think in this case, it's going to be fine. You got to keep in mind that Vlad's definitely fairly decent counter pushing item. It gives your creeps +5 armor, gives them lifesteal, of course gives them plus damage as well. And for anti-mage, he gets lifesteal, which is not too bad. So it's a decent item choice, but personally I think I would be rushing for Manta immediately, simply because of the fear of Entangle. If you get entangled by the Slow Bear, you have 800 HP, man. You gotta get right click down. And again, we'll see whether these, you know, non-standard item choice on this anti-mage, whether would that pay off. But again, he's farming like crazy. His team's doing a beautiful job allowing this anti-mage to farm. So far it's been really 4v5 by this end, by the MithTrust team, and the Cat's just enjoying free farm. Roshan gets taken, and it's gonna be Clockwork that picks up the Aegis. Generally, Slowbear gets it. But yeah, level 15 anti-mage, 133 creep kills in 20 minutes, 6.5 now. Very, very good farm. Looks like Scourge about to get the action carried on as they're gonna try to get a mid push going on. Vengeful Spirit, I haven't seen him really go for. Let me check out stats. +3, +3, that's 6. 3 more, that's 9. So he's got 2 level of stats. 2 level of stats on a Vengeful Spirit. This is unprecedented. Generally, you get Terror. It looks like he's gonna get stats and Command Aura and skipping the Terror altogether. This is crazy. This is crazy. But yeah, with the Command Aura, look at all these creeps plus damage like crazy. They have the Vlads as well. Who has the Vlads? It's gonna be on the Prophet. Yep. Vlad's, of course, Medallion Courage was very useful against the Roshan, but very, very useful now against the pushing squad. So playing Venge and using Command Aura. So you see Beastmaster trying to backstab. Pipe gets popped, and uh-oh, as we see a clock hooking. What was that? As we see Disruption, Shackle Shot is going to hit on the bear. The question is, do they have enough DPS? It looks like we have a backstab coming from Scourge. Do you have the Ravage? No Ravage just yet here. Mecha gets up, and now we have Anti-Mage, very low HP. He blinks right and trying to get the right click off. Unfortunately, he gets out DPS. He's going to get picked off. The question is, does he have the buyback? I don't think he does. Now Prophet, very low HP. He's going to barely survive. And this is a huge cluster of Prophet. Self-disrupt and for self-sprout. Unfortunately, he's not going to be making it alive. 1-for-1 so far. Anti-Mage is dead, but the bear is still alive. Venomancer is still alive, and more importantly, the plus damage from this Vengeful Spirit is still alive. 1-for-1 trade. No buyback from this Anti-Mage. You didn't expect this push coming in from so early. A teleportation comes in from Blue, and that is going to be the TIE Hunter. Does he have Ravage? I don't think he's using the team fight. He's very low. He's going to get picked off. Yes, he is. Yes, they're going to pick him off, and now the rack's very, very low. Slowbear is going to be focusing on it. He does lose his bear. He's going to resummon. That's the question. Meanwhile, Wimmer in very, very big trouble. There's a swap. Magic Missile, and I do believe that Wimmer is going to go down. No, she pops the Wimmer, still 6 charge. Mecha should be coming off cooldown. Now, Pipe gets popped. Once again, Shackle Shot is going to latch on 2 hero, but they're so tanky right now. Look at that Drums, Mecha Strength Treads, and unfortunately, Clock's going to get focused down. And he doesn't have the Aegis anymore. He uses another miss hook. Jesus, these hooks are missing like crazy, but they are winning right now, and that's all that matters. As we see a dive. Oh, there's a roar just for the stun, and slow disrupts here, but oh no, he eats that Wrath of Nature. Is gonna get right click down. Here comes the Anti-Mage finally back alive. Yeah, he's gonna get 1 kill and blinks back for now, and they're gonna keep on pushing Starsboba. But look at these Shackle Shot, another 2-man Shackle Shot. Silver losing HP very rapidly. There's Entangle, really keeping Anti-Mage from right clicking. It looks like we have a teleportation coming. That is a Shadow Demon. There's a Disrupt. Vengeful Spirit is gonna run in. Right now from the north part, he does have very, very high HP. Gonna pop off Magic Missile and keep on running. It looks like we have Silver very okay as well. Unfortunately, the Cat uses ultimate, I presume, to get that kill, and he's gonna keep on chasing. Silver turns back a little bit. He's gotta be very careful of more stuns. If they get a gush off on him, he's gonna be dead. He's gonna be using Blink to block. No, there's a gush. A couple more hits gonna do it. Minus armor on him. Massive DPS coming in right now. Nicely done here by Trelu, whatever his name is. Great power shot. Basically, Starsboba threw away their entire lineup here, but they got a mid-racks, and they were able to, well, they didn't do too much damage on the spot tower because they were really focusing on chasing. But Starsboba ahead in this game, and can you believe it? No Radiance here on our Syllabear. Vengeful Spirit, no Terror. Vlad's on Prophet, and Starsboba's winning. You could play a game for like 8 to 10 years, and I have played this game for 8 to 10 years, and I've passed a pro game on professional level games for about 3 years, And I could still say, and I'm pretty certain that I'll be saying this line for the next 5-6 years, however long I'm gonna cast Dota. I played Dota for a long time, have casted Dota for a long time, but still, every time I load up a game, you're gonna learn something new. You're gonna learn something new. These teams are never cease to surprise, and this is one of the many reasons why I love watching Starsboba, because they do crazy stuff like this. I mean, who skips Terror on Venge, right? Who maxes Command Aura? No one does. But now 820 Venge gonna be pushing bot, and right now Sentinel's got about a minute or so to prepare for this push, a minute or so to get some item on this anti-mage. He picks up a Yasha, and then do you believe you gotta save for buyback right now? He does have 2k go, and he's going to be threatening to get the top racks. I think he's going to get there quicker, so that's going to draw the TP back. But don't forget, you could TP back. Someone hand that Prophet a TP scroll. You could TP back with a TP scroll, and then basically pour back in with this teleport skill. If they're really worried about that, and indeed they should be worried about that, because Beastmaster and Anti-Mage comes in, and this is going to be a Rax if they don't TP for it. Are they going to pop the Glyph? That's a question. I think they're going to say, well, yeah, sure, we're going to trade Raxes, but don't really need to trade Raxes. Yeah, they're going to pop the Glyph. Rocket, Wrath of Nature comes in right now. Anti-Mage at the very least going to get the tower. But another mishook from the Clockwork here. And here we go. Base tower, half HP, 4 staff in, Roar here on Rekka. Can they get the kill? That's a question. Purge on him as well. Massive DPS, but look at his HP. He's not dropping at all. The pipe is the best item he could have got. Still half HP, tanking all the damage. The question is, where's Anti-Mage? I cannot see where he is right now. It don't matter, because the base tower is dead, and now they're all focusing on that Rax. Here comes Anti-Mage, late to the party. I don't think he wasn't. He got the Manta style, but no buyback now. He's going to get focused. He's going to get, wow, look at it, Anti-Mage. He's going to just die. And the push resumes as we see the Rax gonna go down. Starsboba were underestimated by MithTrust, and that's the thing that you should never do. Double melee Rax, double lanes of Rax being taken up, and Starsboba ready to push for more. They are not done just yet. Magic Missile on Tai, he gets 4 staff out. And I think they should just all back off now as they claim themselves a decisive advantage. And I guess, yeah, the best choice you could have gotten here was, I guess, a pipe into a double chainmail by Lone Druid. Look at how tanky it is. Jesus. And they're not even going to back off and heal up. I was like, you know, just back off and heal up right now. But they're saying Anti-Mage dead for 25 more seconds. Let's just go for a push, as they're going to be backdooring the top tower. Yes, backdoor is legal. Well, they pushed in from the bot anyway, so it's not really even a backdoor. And here we go. Here comes a TIE Hunter, though. But look, his HP just dropping like crazy. Again, Syllabus says, dude, I got armor. I got pipe. I don't care. A teleportation comes in. Who is that? That's a Winter Shackle shot. Again on 2. Man, these Shackles just so good. But it don't matter. Starsboba pushing the top racks. Tower that goes down. Can they get a kill on the Windrun? Windrun pops the Windrun right now. But that's going to allow her to get back to base. They're going to focus on the Bear. Great choice, as he's going to doing most of the damage, actually. So Shackle Shot finally gonna miss. There's the there's gonna be 1 kill, but there's another Rax being taken up here, and they're gonna have only a range Rax to his name. Venomance is suiciding for that Rax. And now with MithTrust getting these kills. Oh, nice juke here from the Syllabus. Let's see how long he's gonna be juking. Oh, he's gonna take the Shackle, and it's gonna be it. Oh, yeah. Oh. Nope, yeah, Anti-Mage's gonna pick up the kill. Well, they did win the, they quote-unquote won the fight, but right now here, these guys are filthy rich. They got quite a bit of gold, but level 20 Anti-Mage is coming your way. So far right now, I'm seeing this Anti-Mage with that Midas, and of course with his only 1300 HP, 28 minutes in. You know what that reminds me? You guys know what Midas, where Midas, the name come from? Midas used to be the name of a king. And I'm not too sure how accurate this tale is, right? But I think a god or a fairy or whatever grant him a wish or something. And his wish was, anything I touch will turn to gold. Because he was like a very greedy king or something like that. And that's why, like, the hand of Midas, right? So whatever he touched turned into gold. And for a while he was enjoying the fact that he's gonna, he makes everything turn to gold, so he's rich. And then he realized, oh, I'm hungry. How am I gonna feed myself? And he couldn't eat, and I think he starved to death or something like that. And just seeing Anti-Mage like this, he was so greedy. He was so greedy this game, man. It's like Midas first, Battle Fury next. You know, this is a hardcore legit farming belt. Vlad's next. That's going to increase his farm as well. That's going to allow him to not take any damage, basically, and push the wave and farm deep into the enemy territory. You can farm in jungle as well. This is a hardcore farming build. But you saw in that in the fight, he blinked in, popped a Manta, and just got focused because he's got no survival. So maybe he's regretting that Midas at that point, as King Midas once was regretting that hand of Midas. Unfortunately, he's going to be threatening to get this base tower. And of course, Beastmaster threatening to get this tier 2 tower as well. Let's see how Starsboba is going to adjust to this. Are they going to play chicken? Are they going to back off first? No, Anti-Mage is going to back off first because they are 1 racks away from being mega. They have to fight this fight outside of base, whether being off a Great Smoke or whatever else. They got to fight this outside or they're going to just lose. I really want to do an item check. Here comes a blink in from this Anti-Mage. He's gonna get focused for sure. Blade Mail gets popped here from Rekka. It looks like Anti-Mage doing massive damage. He's gonna block out, hook another miss, and we're gonna have Ravage. There's the Ravage. Can they focus down on the Silver? That's a question. No one dying just yet. Where's the Anti-Mage? Anti-Mage on the back line. You can see his HP very low. He's gonna get a stun up for sure. There's a swap, and he blinks right here, and he's gonna be blinking away from his teammates. And with all the ultimates down, Ravage is down, guys, and they were unable to do anything. Here comes the bear, pushing the creep wave. Anti-Mage, is he gonna TP back? Is he gonna TP? His TP was on CD. He's gonna try to block off the creep wave, but I don't think Starsboba care. They're gonna just go straight in. They don't need a creep wave. They got the bear. Bear counts for like 8 creeps. Yeah, they're gonna just go in. They still have a creep wave right here. Anti-Mage trying to do some fancy shenanigan. No, they're gonna just go in for this last racks. If they're gonna get this last rack, that's gonna be it. There's a glyph, another teleportation coming. Anti-Mage gonna try to run in. Look at the mini maps. Gonna try to focus on the Venomancer. They don't care. They're gonna bring up the last range racks, and that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. And finally, you hit a hook. Bad Teal. You've been missing all these hooks. Man, I saw Clockwork and I was gonna be making some hooker jokes, but you gotta land your hooks for me to make some hooker jokes. But that's it. And Mega Creep gets, and these guys suddenly are at 1270 HP. Even Anti-Mage with Vlad's Battle Fear Manta would not be able to do it. Let's see how much gold do they have as we see a very elaborate chase against this Van. She's dead. Maybe she's gonna have TP. But 3900. I'm gonna say just if you could defend for like maybe 10 more minutes, go for the Rapier. I'm not even kidding. Like, might as well go for it because the game ain't getting any better. Maybe they're gonna try to get something done here as they're going for the. Yeah, he's getting Relic. Nicely done. As much damage as you can pick up for a last push. Shadow Demon is gonna get picked up by the range creep. There's a glyph. And these guys. Here comes the bear. And Anti-Mage getting some heal back. It's going to be regenerating like crazy. Anti-Mage doing massive damage at this point. But I think he's going to get another miss. Come on, Batio. Come on, man. And here goes Solar Bear. Bear's going to get right click off. And Anti-Mage, he's going crazy. Double kill here. Is going to go for the triple. Yeah, he turns on the Blade Mail. He's got to be very careful. There's a triple, but he kills himself. And there's a teleportation in from here. Archie trying to backdoor. He doesn't have to buyback. And I'm talking about Anti-Mage. Look at these big creeps. They're going to kill the TIE Hunter. Yes, we're going to force half himself out on the throne in full breach. And that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we watch Starsboba. 29-17. It was MithTrust that is leading in terms of the kill score. But this conventional push strat coming from Scourge. I sound like a broken record right now, but Vengeful Spirit getting Command Aura, Rekka getting no Radiance, Vlad's on Archie instead of any like Hex or Scepter or Force Staff, anything like that. And look at this guy, Blade Mail into Pipe, double chain into Blade. Oh my god, this game is crazy stuff. But I'm not too sure whether this is the build that you want to get against this pushing strat. I think MithTrust definitely underestimate Starsboba, like, because they were barreling down this mid tower, like, way earlier than the usual standard timing. Generally, when you play against the Steel Bear, you just keep clicking on the Steel Bear, like, oh, he has a Relic now, so I know a push is going to be coming in about 3 minutes or so. And, before that, you're just going to keep on farming. You don't really care, because generally when teams push, they push without Radiance. They never push without it. And that's exactly what Starsboba did. They pushed without the Radiance. They caught MithTrust completely off guard. And it don't matter that Anti-Mage got like 200 creep kills. Don't matter, he's got Midas. King Midas himself was greedy. And so was Laquette. So I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Until next time, Luminous signing off to you guys.